Good afternoon, all of you. Today, I would like to continue our yesterday's topic, that is Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization. Why it is called Indus Valley Civilization? Because this civilization is flourished on the river banks of river Indus and its sub-tributaries like river Ravi, Sutlej, Bias, Jhelum. That's why, based on the flourishment of the civilization, this civilization also called as Indus Valley civilization. Okay. This is the first urban civilization in the Indian subcontinent. The remaining urban civilizations also emerged in the world, but this is the first urban civilization in the Indian subcontinent. The time period of Indus Valley civilization is it is emerged between the 2600 BCE to 900 BCE. This phase also called as mature Harappan stage. Total 3 stages in the Indus Valley civilization. This is the mature Harappan phase of the Indus Valley civilization, that is 200, 2600 BC to 900 BCE. It was discovered, the first discover of this civilization, that is 1921. The first site of the Indus Valley civilization, the first discovered site of the Indus Valley civilization, that is Harappa. Now the city located in the Pakistan. Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, later we discuss. These are the major cities in the Indus Valley civilization. Now these major cities located in the Punjab state. Now it is in Pakistan. This civilization sometimes also called as urban civilization. Sometimes the civilization also called as urban civilization. Why? Because the civilization people were completely lived in the urban area, not rural areas. That's why historians called the or another name of the Indus Valley civilization, that is urban civilization also. At the same time, the contemporary civilization people were lived in the rural areas. That is the differences between the Indus Valley civilization and all other civilizations in the world. At the same time, in the other civilization, what civilizations emerged in the world, they were lived in the rural areas, but the foremost point and important thing of the Indus Valley civilization, that these people completely lived in the urban civilization. They were lived in the towns. That's why the most important feature or most important salient feature of the Indus Valley civilization, that is town planning also. They were lived in the only towns. The main important feature of the Indus Valley civilization, towns. They were lived in the towns, not rural areas. They don't have an idea on the rural areas. They were completely lived in the towns, urban areas. The contemporary civilizations. Contemporary means the civilizations also flourished along with the Indus civilization out of the Mesopotamia is also called as Iran and Iraq, particularly Iraq. Mesopotamia, now it is called as Iraq. Okay, it is the Mesopotamia flourished on the river banks of Euphrates and Tigris. Okay, sometimes Tigris or Tigris. Okay, another contemporary civilization of the Indus Valley civilization, that is Egypt civilization. These are the contemporary civilizations of the Indus Valley civilization. That's why so many Indus Valley period goods, articles, material remains also identified in the Mesopotamia and Egypt also. Why? Because the Indus Valley people conduct the trade between the Indus and the Mesopotamia and Egypt also. That's why what goods used by Indus Valley civilization people, that goods also identified in the Mesopotamia and Egypt. Before going to discuss the discovery of the civilization, why it is called Harappan civilization? The another name of the Indus Valley civilization, first of all, Indus Valley civilization. Second one, Harappa civilization. Why the civilization also called as Harappa civilization? Why? Because the first discovery site in this civilization, that is Harappa. That's why technically it is called Harappan civilization. Technically, as per history, as per archaeologists' ideas, if the historians or archaeologists started the excavation, what their first excavation site name is, also that name came to be as called as particular civilization. That is the reason the first excavations was started in the Harappa. That's why the first excavations also started in the Harappa. The first identified site also Harappa in the Indus Valley civilization. That's why by the name of the Harappa, the civilization also called as Harappan civilization. That is the first site to discover in the Indus Valley sites. That's why automatically the Harappa came to be known as Harappan civilization. That is also called as historically, that such type of situation or pattern also called as type city. Type city. For the Indus Valley civilization, type city is Harappa. Why? Because the first site discovered in the Harappan place. The second one, the Indus Valley civilization, also called as Bronze civilization. Bronze civilization. Why it is called bronze? The Indus Valley civilization not have an idea on the iron. That's why they have an idea on the bronze metal. They have an idea on the metallurgy. They have an idea on the mixed metals technology. That's why they were made their articles with the bronze. That's why sometimes the Indus Valley civilization also called as bronze civilization. The another name of the Indus Valley civilization, that is proto-historic period also. Already I taught here yesterday. What is the meaning of proto-history? Total how many pages in the history? Yesterday I taught here. I wrote on the board also. 3 pages. Okay, very good. One is prehistory. There is no historical evidences. Second one is proto-history. Language is there, script is there, but we can't decipher the particular language and script. Such civilizations or periods also called as proto-historical phase. That is the reason here the Indus Valley civilization people have a particular language and a script, but till now no one decipher or no one readable. That's why no one read the Indus Valley script. That's why this civilization also called as proto-historic period. The discovery of the Indus Valley civilization, the first site is Harappa. Do you have any idea on the why the Indus Valley civilization also called as proto civilization? Have idea or not? Okay, why? What is the reason? Sometimes why it is called as proto historic period? Language is there, script is there. Okay, why it is called branches? They iron, but they have idea on the branch. That's why sometimes it is also called as Bronze Age. Why it is called Harappa? Harappan civilization? It was discovered near in Harappa. That's why where the first site identification, automatically the site name also came to be known as particular civilization. That is the reason the Harappa is the first discovered site in the Indus Valley civilization. Based on that civilization also called as Harappan civilization. Harappa, it was discovered by Dayaram Sahni in 1921. Before 1921, Britishers and remaining people of it means remaining country people, they treated Indians like barbarians. Indians not have a particular culture, but 1921, this is the very important for our Indian culture. For our Indian also, in 1921, Dayaram Sahni conducted the excavations at Harappa. He discovered the Harappan city. It is completely town planning city, urban city. Based on the particular city structures, the foreigners also wondered about our ancient history. That onwards, they cannot talk about the our Indian culture. Why? Because the Indus Valley civilization reflects the our previous history. Why? Because remaining people were lived in the rural areas simultaneously, but Indian people were lived in the urban areas. That is the reason of that is the specialty of Indian culture and Indian civilization. Okay. Now the Harappan city located at present in Punjab. Now the Punjab state, two Punjab states is there. One is located in Pakistan, second one is India. Okay, Pakistan. Next, another important city in the Indus Valley civilization, that is Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro, it was excavated by R.D. Banerjee in 1922, located in Sindh state. It is also now we observe the Pakistan country. Sir John Marshall, very famous personality. When the Indus Valley civilization excavation period, he was the Surveyor General of the India, and also he was the first Surveyor General of India. Under his supervision, the Indus Valley civilization excavations was done. That is the role of the Sir John Marshall. Okay, definitely this question chance to ask coming competitive examination. Who is the Surveyor General of India during the Indus Valley Civilization excavations? Sir John Marshall. He belongs to British country. He was the Surveyor General and also supervisor of the these excavations. The Sir John Marshall announced the discovery of the civilization in 1924 after discovery of the Harappan civilization and Harappa city and Mohenjo-daro city. The Sir John Marshall announced in 1924 we discovered the one of the greatest civilization among all other civilizations, that is Indus Valley civilizations. Already I discussed why it is called Indus Valley Civilization. It was flourished Indus and its main tributaries. Okay. Now we discuss extent of the Indus Valley Civilization. Extent means boundaries, where it is extended. East extension of the Indus Valley Civilization, that is Alamgirpur, UP. The southern extension of the Indus Valley Civilization, Daimabad, Maharashtra. The west extension of the Indus Valley Civilization, Sukka Gender, Pakistan, and northern extension of the Indus Valley Civilization, that is Manda, Jammu and Kashmir. This is the shape of the Indus Valley Civilization also. The Indus Valley Civilization extended in this shape. Okay. Northern boundary of the Indus Valley Civilization located in the Jammu and Kashmir. Eastern boundary of the Indus Valley Civilization, that is located in the Uttar Pradesh, Alamgirpur. The southern boundary of the Indus Valley Civilization, that is Daimabad, Maharashtra. The western boundary of the Indus Valley Civilization, Sukkajander, it is located in the Pakistan. Now, the Indus Valley Civilization extended not only India but also Afghanistan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, and other, it means nearby Iran and Iraq also. This is the extension of the Indus Valley Civilization. Now we have discussed about the major Harappan sites, that is Harappa, that is located in Pakistan. Important, that is the first discovered site in 1921. Who discovered? Who discovered the iron? In which year? Mohenjo-daro. Now it is also located in the Pakistan. The Great Bath, And dancing girl, the famous idol of the Indus Valley civilization, the famous material article, object of the Indus Valley civilization, it means dancing girl, also identified in the Mohenjo-daro. Recently, this dancing girl issue also is observed news in the recently. Why this dancing girl news heard in the news recently? What is the reason? Dancing girl completely look like naked body. There is no dressing. But recent NCRT published that dancing also have a dress. That's why the people, Indian people, some social activists opposed the dancing girl image. Please print, please publish original picture. Don't manipulate the people. After that, the NCRT also realized. After that, realized the dancing girl original picture. Later printed books also coming books. Dancing girl original picture we see coming books. But at present, dancing girl also have a dress. But at original it means now this dancing girl image in National Museum Delhi, that dancing girl not have any dress. That's why recently we heard the news about the dancing girl. Okay. Dholavira, Gujarat. Dholavira, Gujarat. Dholavira, it is a city, famous city, located in the Gujarat state. The importance of the Dholavira, water management, water management, water tanks, particular water tanks, and signboards identified at this city. That is the importance of the Dholavira. It is located in the Gujarat. Compulsory UPSC examination definitely ask questions on the sites and their importance also. Where you observe the dancing girl, when it is excavated, when it is identified. Where dancing girl? Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro located in Pakistan. Okay. Lothal, Gujarat. Gujarat. Dockyard. The specialty of the Lothal city. Now you observe in the Gujarat state. That is the dockyard. It means shipyard. The Indus Valley people conducted trade frequently between other countries through this dockyard. That is the specialty of the Lothal city. Another most important point of the Lothal city, measurement scale. The scale, measurement scale, ink pot, measurement scale and rice, the evidence of the rice, the evidence of the chessboard, the local people also played the chess during that times. That's why they draw the chessboard on particular wall. That's why recently the chessboard also identified at local area. That is the specialty of the local city. It act as a or use as a trade town and shipyard town. Otherwise, here the archaeologists identified the measurement scale. Recently, APPSC Group 1 examination, already this question was asked. Indus Valley civilization period scale identified at Lothal or Mohenjo-daro or Kalibangan or Rakigarhi. Where it is identified? Lothal. Rice evidence. Indus Valley people cultivated the rice or not? They cultivated. we have some evidences. That's why the rice part identified at Lothal city. That's why you by heart it. Okay. The dockyard located in the Lothal, rice located in the identified in the Lothal city, measurement scale, Lothal city, chessboard, Kalibangan, Kalibangan. Locally, Kali means what in Hindi language? Black. Very good. Black bangles. Locally, the people who from the Kalibangan called the city also called as Kalibangan, also called as in local language black bangles. Black bangles. Okay, that's why this name also remember in your mind. Okay, it is located in the Rajasthan. Rajasthan, the Kalibangan city located in the Rajasthan. So many goods, materials, Indus Valley people, what they were used, their goods identified at Kalibangan, particularly fire altars. The Kalibangan famous for the fire altars. What is the meaning of fire altars? Or altars, sometimes altars, fire altars. Fire altars. Fire altars means yagnas and yagas, also called in English language fire altars. That's why yagnas and yagas performance evidences identified at Kalibangan. Based on this, Indus Valley people have an idea on the performance of yagnas and yagas. Yagnas and yagas, fire altars, where the fire altars was identified in the Indus Valley civilization site. Where? Kalibangan. What is the local name of the Kalibangan? Black bangles. Where it is located? Rajasthan. Another foremost point of the Indus Valley civilization, that is plowed field. Furrow. That is also called as furrow. Furrow. Okay. Furrow means plow. Plow means what? Plow means what? Wooden plow. Very good. It is using in agriculture, cultivation. Wooden plows. Today, the plows replaced by tractors. Okay, once upon a time, it means now also many villages you observe the plows. The what plow in the fields you observe the furrow. Furrow means the plow draw the agriculture field. That technically that is also called furrow. It means indication of the plow indications and okay, plowed field. It means cultivated field. Plow. Okay, they were used the plow, wooden plow. Okay, the furrow field. It means cultivated field identified at Indus Valley civilization site, that is Kalibangan. Very very important. Fire altars. These fire altars indicates the Indus Valley people have an idea on the yagnas and yagas. This furrow or plow field indicate the Indus Valley people cultivated their land, they were used the plus. They were used the plus. They perform the agriculture also. That is the main important features for the Kalibangan city. Okay. Next one, Raki Garhi. Raki Garhi. Raggarhi. Now it is located in the Haryana. In Haryana, Hisar district. In Haryana, Hisar district. The specialty of the Raggarhi, this is the largest Harappan site in India. Largest Harappan site in India. Comparatively, other cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan, Dholavira, Lothal, this is the largest Harappan site in India. Banawali. Now it is located in Haryana state. It is the planet town. It is the planet town. All towns follow the particular planning. That's what the main important salient feature for the Indus Valley civilization, that is the town planning. But beside that, this city follow the most developed town planning. That's why Banawali have a particular town planning. Most important thing of the town planet town, that is Banawali. Okay, remaining towns also have follow the town planning. Okay. Next important city in the Indus Valley civilization, that is Chanhu-Daro. Chanhu-Daro. Now it is located in Pakistan. Bed making. Bed making is the. Do you have any idea? Anyone have any idea in the bed making? Bed making means women's most liked these articles. All of you are in this in local language posalu. Bead making means posalu. In local it is called as posalu. Bead making industry observed at Chanhodaro. Now it is located in Pakistan. Based on this industry, bead making industry, lack of beads identified at this city. Based on this identification, the archaeologists and historians thought that the Indus Valley people much more interest on the wearing beads on their necks. That's why they started the bead making industry at Chanhodaro. Remaining cities also have a bead making industry. Okay. Another specialty of the Indus Valley civilization and foremost significant feature of the Indus Valley civilization, that is the men and women also wore the beads on their necks. That is the specialty of the Indus Valley civilization. Men and women also they wore the bead on their necks. That is the specialty, men and women also. Sarkatoda, another important site, that is Sarkatoda or Surkatoda sometimes. Okay, Surkatoda or Sarkatoda, it is located now in Gujarat. Horse bones reported. One and only horse existing evidences in the Indus Valley civilization, that is Sarkatoda. Okay, except this site, there is no horse existing evidences cannot identify other remaining Indus Valley civilization sites. That's why so many times already asked our past competitive examination and also chance to ask coming competitive examination also. Usually, commonly, archaeologists, it means they said about the Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization people not have an idea on the horse actually, but the horse skeletons and the bones reported the Sarkatoda. That's why this horse bones creates a most controversy or more controversy between the historians. Someone said the Indus Valley civilization not have an idea on the horse, but someone said based on the identification of the Sarkatoda, Horse bones identification, they said the Indus Valley civilizations have an idea on the horse. But till now, we cannot finalize they have an idea on the horse or not. Why? Because till now, no one read their language and script also. But that's why this is mysterious. This is the horse is the mysterious animal in the Indus Valley civilization. Why? Because horse bones identified at Sarkatoda, but other cities not identified. Only one place is there. Horse bones identified. Only one place is in the Indus Valley civilization. That's why they have an idea on the horse or not. This is the mysterious. That's why we maintain a silence also. Next important point is Ropar. Ropar. It is located in Punjab. It is Harappan cemetery. Harappan cemetery means Harappan period burial grounds. Harappan period burial grounds identified at Ropar, Punjab. This is our Indian Punjab. Okay, Ropar. These are the major cities and their importance in the Indus Valley civilization. Horse skeleton or bones were you identified for Indus Valley civilization? Circuited. What is the meaning of Kalibangan? Black bangles. Where is the agricultural evidences? Kalibangan. Furrow or plow. Plowed field. Plowed field means okay, agricultural field filled with the furrows. Next one. What is the planet town? What is the meaning of bead making? What is the bead making industry? Where is the scale identification? Scale. Lothal. What is the dockyard of the Indus Valley civilization? Dockyard. Lothal. Chessboard. Where you identified their cemeteries or burial grounds of the Indus Valley civilization? Ropar, Punjab. It is located in the India. So now we have discussed the phases of the Indus Valley civilization. Total 3 pages is there.
We've gone through the syllabus, all of you, but generalized economy and economics. Okay? What is economy and what is economics? You tell me, what is economics? Yes. Practical part. Yes. There is a space, there is a place or a region, anything. So there is this region. For example, India anukunna. Okay? So this region act accordingly. Accordingly what? Rules and systematically running. So that is economy. It has some rules and regulations, and that institution is running accordingly. Those rules అనేవి set up అయి ఉంటాయి according they runs, but economic rules. What are those rules? What is this theoretical part? What is demand? What is it gives a theoretical part? It gives a theory. But economy, a system which runs according to the rules and regulations which is by the economics. That is what economy. Okay? But economy is a broader term. How? Economy broader term because it is a practical part. It is a practical part. No, it's not like that. They do practice. That is what economy here and the rest of also rules and supply. Says you have demand and supply, right? But we haven't completed. Right? We haven't completed. We just done the of an economic activity. Economic activity అనేది produces value. Yeah. Economic activity is a which produces, which creates value. What is it? Which creates value. How can an activity creates value? Whatever we do, whatever the people produce, huh? Which the good which is produced, which can be consumed by the other people, which creates economic value. No, you got it? I have done something like I have manufactured this marker and which is consumed by the other people, right? It creates a value, which no, which creates a value and it can be measured. How it can be measured? How? It has some value. It has some, some. It costs some 200 rupees, right? And it can be measured in the quantity and it creates value. That is what an economic activity. The stages. The stages an economic activity involved is production, consumption, exchange, and distribution. What? Production. What is production? We have raw materials. No, we do have resources. Those are nothing but raw materials, land, capital, labor, organization. These all are resources. What we do? We convert them. We convert them into a final product, right? That is what production means, right? Rishi, you got it? What is it? Production. Production means converting the raw materials and the resources into a final product. That is what production means. We can write converting raw materials into final products, final good or products, final product. That is what production means. What is consumption? Yes, utilizing goods and services which are produced by the some other person. The Vaishnavi is producing something and Rishi is buying from her and he is consuming it. So there is an economic activity is happening here, right? Yes. What is it? Utilizing what? Utilizing goods and services. Okay. So what is the in the production we are producing goods and services here. The final product. Even the final product in a I did not literally meant what is that final product means it is either service or a good. It does not mean a good alone itself. It can be a good or a service. Okay. Utilizing goods and services which are produced. Goods and services which are produced. Yes, I am the producer here. I manufacture the pen here. So Vaishnavi wants it. She wants to buy a pen. So I am the producer. She came to me, ma'am, I want that pen that you have manufactured. Okay, come on, chalo, give me some money. I'll give you the pen. And she gave me 200 rupees and I gave the pen to her. So there is a transaction. There is an exchange of what? money and a good. What? So the trade-off is happening here. What is trade-off? Trade-off what? Goods and services. What? Goods and services. In ancient times, actually, Pavan, in ancient times, we used to exchange the goods itself. There is no concept of money. At that time, there was no concept of money. Okay. There was a barter system, which means exchange of goods and services for the goods and services. Okay. So she's producing some wheat. I am producing paddy. Pranavi, I have wheat, you have paddy. You give me something, you give me paddy, I'll give you wheat. We'll exchange things. That is what barter system. But there are disadvantages in barter system. What is it? What are the disadvantages, Aishwarya? Barter system only. What are the disadvantages? Existence of or occurrence of barter system. Yeah, the real value of the product does not really creates the real value of that product. There is Aishwarya manufacturing something that the X product she is manufacturing. Example, she is making umbrella with bamboo. Okay, Aishwarya making umbrella bamboo. There was no plastic at that time, na? Ancient times low. Okay. So umbrella bamboo she was manufacturing. But which costs actually there was no concept of money, but the approximate value of umbrella was some 500 rupees. Okay. But Aishwarya gone to the market. There were some melas. They used to be melas. She gone there. She was, sitting in the market. So she was saying, umbrellas, anyone wants bamboo umbrellas? Anyone wants it? Come to me. She was like that. And Kiran Bhai went there. So see, I have 2 kgs of wheat. We can exchange things, she said. Actually, 2 kgs of wheat cost 2 kgs of wheat cost how much? Some 200 rupees. Nowadays, 200 rupees, we are just assuming things here. Okay, we are just assuming it would be some 200 rupees. 2 kgs of wheat is 200 rupees. And Aishwarya lost it. So no, she got some loss or not. In real value, she got loss, right? But what I have benefited, she got disadvantages. A disadvantage by what? Selling wheat to me. Selling umbrella to me, and she got just 2 kgs of wheat. So that is the disadvantages of existence of barter system. Okay, so that's why the concept of money came into existence, and the things got good in the economic terms. That is what exchange means. Okay, and distribution. What is distribution? What is distribution? Distribution of products. Among whom? Among people. Okay, for free or what? There is no concept of free lunch in an economy. Which means, even though if the government providing the students free education, yes, is it a economic activity or not? Yes, yes అన్న వాళ్ళ చేతులు ఎత్తండి. Raise the hands who can say a free education providing by the government to the students is not a economic activity. అన్న వాళ్ళు చేయొద్దండి. Is not an economic activity. No one. So all are saying it is an economic activity. How, Kiranmai? It's I'm telling free education is not an economic activity. That is what I'm saying. What do you say? No, ma'am. It's an economic activity. How can you argue with that? Exactly. So the economic activities are happening here. How? Government providing free education, right? Free education, which means some other persons or some others, somebody else paying that cost for the government, cost to the government. Who are they? Who are they? Taxpayers. Taxpayers. For sure, among your parents would be government officers or they're doing job, right? They do some economic activities. And we are also, we are paying taxes, indirect taxes, we are paying indirect taxes to the government. For those, with those money itself, the government is providing free education to the students. Okay, the economic activity, the exchange is happening here. That is also an economic activity itself. Okay, it is not a free buy. Of course, it's a free buy, but the what? Come on. So economic activity is happening here or not? Exchanging. So for education itself, you have to build what? Buildings. You want infrastructure. You have to build up. What you have to build toilets for the students, and you have to appoint teachers. You have to give what? Salaries to them, right? So exchange is a subset of distribution. How, Pawan? I said exchange is a subset of distribution. How can you say that? What is exchange? It's a trade-off. Exchanging things between one person and the other person, right? That is what exchange means, right? I have this pen and you have money. You gave money to me and I gave this pen to you. That is what trade-off means. Exchange, right? I said exchange is the subset of distribution. How can you argue with me? Is it right or not? Not? It's not right. No, no, distribution is among the people. So here in distribution, a bulk of people comes, but exchange between two individuals is just that. So exchange is in between the people, two people, but the distribution is comes among the people. That is how I said what exchange is the subset of distribution. Now we got it. What we said actually economy we have discussed the difference between economy and economics, and we have discussed the what is an economic activity. What is an economic activity? Any activity which creates a value. What? Which creates a value. How an activity creates a value? By producing, by consuming, by doing exchange, and by doing distribution. So whatever the goods and whatever the resources we are using for the production of the goods and services, someone has to consume it, right? I have produced something and Rishi wants to buy that. And she bought and he bought some goods from me. So that is what consumption. He consumed the goods which are produced by me. We have exchanged also. because he gave some money to me and then I gave the product to him. Okay, so exchange has happened. And then distribution happened. How? So allocation of resources between the among the people, whichever the resources produced, which are distributed by the some organization among the people. For example, so that is what distribution means. All of you got it? Sure. And goods and services. Here we have to discuss the terms called tangible, what is the meaning of tangible? What is the meaning of tangible? Bhavesh, do you know the meaning of tangible? Exactly, not see, touch. We can touch them. The goods, so anything which can be touched or the what? Tangible. Non-tangible ante we cannot touch them, right? What cannot be touched? What cannot be touched? ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు మనం సైన్స్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాం అని అనుకుంటున్నారేమో. సో టాంజిబుల్ అంటే గూడ్స్, we can touch them, right? We can touch the goods, right? Whatever the products we are manufacturing, we can touch them. But can you touch a service? Whatever the, so I am transporting, suppose Aishwarya is transporting cotton from the cotton field to the industry, so she can she touch the transportation service? No, right? So you went to some hotel, to some restaurant or something, and you had food, you've liked it very much, and how can you touch the services they have provided you? No, you can't touch them. That is what non-tangible means. So here the non-tangible is services, and tangible are goods. Okay, so the goods which we have produced, we can touch them, but the services we have produced, we cannot touch them. That is what tangible and non-tangible means. So you understand the barter system, right? Everything. Okay, next. Market. What is market? Pranay, Pranav, what is market? Yeah. A place where all the goods and services sell. Only sell. And purchase also. Right? Whatever the goods you are selling, someone has to purchase, no? Right? So, a market is where So 500 rupees or something. Okay, 500 rupees. For 500 rupees, the government purchased the paddy from the farmer and then they processed it. How? To the mission Kelly, they processed it and they removed the husk and they made the rice, and which is transported to the warehouses. Okay, warehouses. From there itself, the food grains distributes all over the states to the ground level. పంచాయత్స్కి వెళ్తుంది. ఆ పంచాయత్స్ వాళ్ళు అక్కడ పీడిఎస్ వీళ్ళు ఉంటారు. సో దే డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ టు ద పూర్ by examining all the so required the cards and all. By examining them, they provide the procured food grains to them. Okay, అయితే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఫార్మర్స్ మార్కెట్లోకి వచ్చారు. దే వెంట్ టు ద మార్కెట్ టు సెల్ ఫుడ్ గ్రెయిన్స్. ఓకే, ఫుడ్ గ్రెయిన్స్ అమ్మడానికి వెళ్ళారు. అక్కడికి చాలా మంది బయర్స్ వచ్చారు. ఎక్స్, వై, జెడ్. ఎక్స్ వచ్చేసి భవేష్, వై ప్రణవ్, జెడ్ వచ్చేసి రిషి. ఓకేనా? ఈ ఫార్మర్ ఎవరో కాదు, పవన్. సో పవన్ is a farmer. He went to the market. For why? To sell his food grains. To sell his food grains, he went to the market. And then who are the buyers here? We have Pranav, we have Bhavesh and Rishi. So they came to purchase the food grains from Pawan. Okay. అయితే there is this system called auctioners in the market. ఓపెన్ మార్కెట్లో ఆక్షనర్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు ఉంటారనమాట. వాట్ దే డూ? దే బిడ్ విచ్ మీన్స్ దే సెడ్, సో ఇక్కడ ప్రణవ్ ఉన్నాడు, రిషి ఉన్నాడు, వి హ్యావ్ రిషి అండ్ భవేష్. వైష్ణవి ఈస్ ద ఆక్షనర్. Okay, she said 50 1 quintal costs some 5,000 rupees. So here who is the farmer here? Pawan is the farmer. He has some 50 quintals. So he has some 50 quintals of rice he wants to sell. So 1 quintal equal to 5,000 rupees. 50 quintals equal to 50,000 rupees, right? That is what. So what there is this thing here. You cannot sell 1 quintal of rice below 5,000 rupees. Okay, that is what MSP means. Minimum support price. The government sets this price, this much of price. So anywhere else, anywhere in the state, anywhere in the country, you cannot sell or buy below that price. That is what minimum price. Okay, minimum support price. We'll discuss it when it comes to the topic. So Vaishu is the auctioneer, and she said 1 quintal of rice equal to 5,000 rupees. And Pawan has 50 quintals, which means 50,000 rupees. Who wants to buy? She said. Rishi came in. Oh, I want to buy it for 50,000. So I want 50 quintals of rice. And then Bhavish came in. No, I do want to buy. Please sell it to me. And then Pranav came. He also said the same. No, I want it. I want to buy it. Even if you want, I'll give you some other 5,100 I'll pay for 1 quintal. So it is 5,000 rupees. Actually, they said, auctioneer said, Vaishnavi said, it's just 1 quintal of rice equal to 5,000 cost 5,000 rupees. So, and then Bhavesh came in. No, I want to buy. I'll give 5,100 rupees for 1 quintal, right? And then Pranav came. No, I want it. I'll pay 5,150 rupees. I'll pay 50 rupees extra. So And then Rishi came in. No, no, I want it. Please buy, sell those food grains to me. I will pay 5,170 rupees. I'll pay 20 rupees extra, he said. So the auctioneer sets the price, right? Right? And the remaining process is happening after the a systematic process, right? That is what formal. So the auctioneer is there, which is who sets price, right? And then auction is happening, and the food grains goes to accordingly. Whoever say the biggest price for the food grains, they will go to the purchaser, right? Seller. That is what formal market means. But what is informal market? Then what is informal? If you during summers, if you observe, these various kind of brands of ice creams are available in the market, right? Yeah. Do you think they form a they form an organization and they sets the price? Do you think so? Not all the time. Not all the time. Most of the time, they choose the price for that product accordingly. Means if the according to the input prices. What are the input prices? Which means they make ice creams. No, they want milk. They want industry, right? They want labor to make them. They want machinery also, right? To mix all the ingredients to make the ice creams. They want freezers, and the packaging thing should happen, right? So these are all the input cost అన్నమాట. సో ఇన్పుట్ కాస్ట్ వాళ్ళకి పడుతుంది కదా, దానికి తగ్గట్టు దే సెట్ ద ప్రైస్ ఫర్ దట్ ఐస్ క్రీమ్. So most of this industry, they don't choose certain price for the all the ice creams. It depends upon their input cost. That is why even if you observe quality walls ice cream would be the cost would be different. The other kind of brand is would be different, right? Heritage would be different. Arun is different. Amul is different, right? So it is what informal market means. Okay, do you get it? Sure. And then competitive market. What? Competitive market. What is competition? Kiranmai. Kattika. Parvala. This is our class. Yeah, competition means it's not literally fighting, but for example, there is market, there is market. I really want to give an example, but I don't know how can you receive it. IT సెక్టర్, టెలికాం సెక్టర్ తీసుకుంటే మీరు ఇండియాలో టెలికాం సెక్టర్ తీసుకుంటే ఇన్ 2016 2010s 2010s లో we used to have how many telecoms brands actually? Uninar విన్నారా? Uninar, Hutch, no, Airtel, BSNL. We used to have everything. So there are various telecom companies used to there in the market in 2000 2010s. 2016 lo, when the Geo came into the market, when Geo came into the market, so that is what there were so many telecom companies were there during 2000s and 2010s. Unina Vinleda, Airtel, BSNL, you know, Airtel tells me to. There used to be this Uninor thing called, that is also used to be there. And then Aircel used to be there. Aircel. You don't know? Okay, that's okay. Aircel used to be there. So in 2000s and 2010s, these telecom companies used to be there, which means different networks, telecom networks would, and different companies. For example, Jio, how many have mobiles here? All of them, mostly, except Vaishnavi, don't have mobile. Very good. So, how many have Geo SIMs? You only. Geo SIM, Pranavi, Geo. What? How many people you have Geo SIMs? No one. Only Pavan and Pranavi. Nidhi? BSNL. Yours? Airtel. Yours? BSNL. Yours? Idea. Yours? Airtel. BSNL. What happened, man? Good. First time. Okay. So they were so there is no, there was so many, what? There were so many, no, yeah, competence or no, companies. There were so many companies used to be there. Whenever the Geo came into the market, what they did? What they did? So there was a healthy competition there. Am I right? There was a competition between all the all the companies, right? So one used to provide this kind of services, and the other one came in. No, no, we will provide better services than the other company. And then the company C came in, and then they said, no, we will provide this much of services for this price. Please purchase our SIMs, use it. They used to say like that. So there was a healthy competition between the parties or the companies, right? There was a competition, but slowly during 2016, 2016 November, I think, Geo came into picture. What they did, they provide better services for lesser prices. What they did, better services for very lesser prices. You can't even imagine, but at that time my first mobile I have purchased, but the services was insane, like some a 3 month package ఇప్పుడు ఎంత ఉంది 690 899 or something. Geo Lane 790 699 or something is there. But at that time, 2016, for 3 months, it used to be some 399 itself. It was very cheap. 299 or 399. It was very cheap. And then all the customers turn to what? Geo. So somewhat like monopoly started or beginning to start. Began. Okay, the monopoly has began there. The competitors fell because for the better opportunities are there, better services providing by the Geo. The customers all are turned to Geo itself. The other companies automatically erased, right? That is what, before it was a healthy competition. Now it is a monopoly. Monopoly means only one party is deciding the what? The price. Deciding the price. The terms and conditions. deciding the price or the terms and conditions? When there are so many competitors are there, there used to be some adjustments. So what? Here Pranavi is there, Kiranmay is there, Harshita is there. So there are three companies, and they came in and they wants to provide some services in the market. Some what telecom services. Okay. So Pranavi said, I can provide you for you the people. I can provide 5 GB data for 50 rupees itself. And then Harini came in. No, no, no. Harini, Harshita. Harshita came in and she said, no, no, I will provide for 45 rupees itself. I can provide you 5 GB data for 45 rupees. And then Kiranmai came in. No, wow, what the hell? I can provide you for 40 rupees only. You can come to me. You can use my SIM cards. I'll provide you the better services. That is what competition means. There is no one seller, there is no one seller here. So the competition is very better here. So the better opportunities for the people is creating, right? The better services, because of the healthy competition, the better services are getting. Who? People. People are getting better services for because of the better healthy competition. Okay? Got it? Understood? Pavan? Ardhamainda? Sure. Okay. That's for today. What's the time? Yeah. See you. Ready? Okay. Okay. So firstly, what is constitution? Everybody knows, right? Constitution, rule book kada. It is rule book that we have to rule ourselves. Okay, that rule book is nothing but our country's rules, regulations, and everything. So that is implemented by whom? Government. So government basically how many types? What are they? That is organs of the government. So what are they? Democracy, monarchy, theocracy, uh, then we have oligarchy. So, what is democracy? The representatives who are there, they are ruled by the, they are elected by the people. That is nothing but democracy. Then democracy again classified into two types: direct, indirect. Indirect democracy. Direct democracy. What is the main thing about direct democracy? The legislature, the people who are involved in the making laws. That is a major difference between the direct democracy and indirect democracy. The examples for the direct democracy, indirect democracy, or representative. Yes, correct. So monarchy is nothing but ruled by the king or a queen, right? So monarchy again it classified into again how many types? What are they? Constitutional. Absolute means what? The main powers, all the powers ruled by the king. Okay, then constitutional means we have the nominal head and the real head also there. Nominal head president or king, real head pm and council of ministers. So best example for the constitutional monarchy, UK. And we took one quality from the UK, it is what? Nominal head and real head. Every country we have to take in some things to get our constitution should be in one format. Each quality from each country we have been taken, and one quality from the UK is nominal head and the real head. Why we include this quality from the UK? Because they ruled us, no, last 200 years they ruled us. So again we took that quality from the UK. Again we have which type of thing? Dictatorship means what? So ruled by one person or some things. So dictatorship means which is the best country to example? Oligarchy, ruled by some wealthy people or some political things. Theocracy means ruled by religious leaders. Example? Afghanistan and Iran, everything. So the Islamic countries, all the comes under to the theocracy government. Then we go to the preamble, no? So preamble, the first term is sovereignty, kada? Yes, sovereign country. What is meant by sovereign? What is meant by sovereign? Sovereignty. Without any external or external influences. We have been the country, we have to take our own laws, own things. So that is the thing, sovereignty. And second term, socialist means what? Socialist means ensures economic and social economic justice to the people. That is meant by socialist government. Then after that, secular. Secular means what? We have the all the religions should be treated equally. Then we have democratic and republic. What is meant by democratic government? Yes. What is a republic country? What is the difference between republic and democratic? Head of the state is not hereditary. We are should be elected either direct elections or indirect elections. Our head of the state is elected by which format? Indirect or direct elections? Indirect. Direct elections, USA. President, we have the direct elections by the thing. So that is the thing. Then again, we have the in preamble, we have liberty and freedom. What is meant by liberty and what is meant by freedom? Any idea? First sim. No idea. Liberty means we have the freedom to talk whatever we talk, but with some restrictions, some limits should be there. So that is nothing but liberty. Freedom means we have no limits. We have to talk whatever we talk, and that's it. But liberty means don't hurt anybody. Do whatever you do, but don't hurt to anybody. Within the limits, you have to talk or we have to do whatever you think. So that is meant by liberty of thought and expression. And apart from that, we have anything is preamble is nothing but it is a why we have the preamble. What is the purpose of the preamble? Constitution. So it represents how our constitution should be. Okay. So these are the things that in our preamble we have the sovereign, socialist, democratic republic country. And apart from that, we have the liberty of thought expression and we have the integrity. Other term is integrity. What is meant by integrity? What is integrity? Any idea? Integrity. Integrity means we have been unitedly together. Integrity. Integrity in political term is different. Ethical term is different. Political things, all the states been under one umbrella. No, even in our country we have no, no things are there, no separate country. The example, Telangana, from Andhra Pradesh, we are bifurcated from the thing. No, Telangana, we formed as a new state. You can have that access to become a new state, but not become a new country. So whatever you do to for anything, but in India we have to be in one umbrella. That is unitary government. Meaning central power should be there. No division of things. That is nothing but integrity. Unitarily together. Whatever the time, India is right now, how many states? 28, no? So again 29 states also will have, but not a separate country. That is nothing but integrity. Okay. Then we have the parliamentary system. We followed which system? What is meant by parliamentary system? Firstly, what is the organs of the government? So, what is the function of the legislature? Hmm. Executive, judiciary, or checking those two. Yes. So, in parliamentary government or in our India, these two organs are work together: legislature and executive. How? In our India, PM and Council of Ministers both are in one party. Okay, and they make laws and they implement the laws also. Yes, so that's why we followed. This is the type of thing that is the parliamentary form of government. And other thing is presidential form of government also there. In that thing, this function work separately. No, no fusion of the powers. These three are independently work on each other. Okay, so legislature makes their laws and executive their implement those laws, and judiciary the things they're the checking both two are working right or wrong in the presidential things. But in our India we followed the parliamentary form of government. In that, legislature and executive work together. Why parliamentary we choose that thing? Because government should be responsible to the citizens. They are making the laws, they should implement the laws. That's why we choose the parliamentary form of government. Okay. Then in presidential form, legislature they make the laws, executive they work on themselves, and judiciary is also there. And we have the in India we have the independent judiciary. No other things are there. This is the thing. This is supreme authority in our India. These are the watchdog of the constitution. Okay. Then what we learned so far? Federalism. Next term is federalism. Federalism means what? Any idea? Federalism, unitary. India follows quasi-federalism. Okay. Federalism is nothing but it has the some features are there. Okay. So first one is it should be written constitution. Federalism is a concept. That is a thing. It has some features are there. That should be rigid constitution and written constitution also there. And apart from that, we have division of powers. Central level one power, local level one power. First one is division of powers, and what we have written constitution. Then we have the thing Rigid constitution. Some features also there, but let's look at these things. Division of powers. Central, we have one power. State, we have other power. So that is nothing but division of power. Not central complete India is a one power, nothing. Every state has their own powers. In our India, we have the division of powers. Each state has their own authority to make their things. Okay, so that is nothing but federalism features. And second is federalism feature is written constitution should be there. Constitution must be in written format. Okay, and rigid constitution. Rigid. Before that, you have that. Have you listened about the term is amendment? Amendment means nothing but we have to change some changes in the constitution. We have to some modifications in the constitution. That is nothing but amendment. We have to change, or we can have to some modifications, or we can have to delete some things also from the constitution. That is nothing but amendment. Okay, so this amendment we have in India, we have the different stages are there. Some simple majority we can able to, and special majority with consent of the states also there. So in amendment we have three categories. We can change our constitution through simple majority, through special majority, through special majority with the consent of the states. These are the three things we can able to change the constitution, or we can modify the constitution. We can delete some things are not suitable to our Indian constitution. We can able to delete also. So in the rigid constitution means the amendment procedure is very hectic. In the federalism features, the amendment procedure, it's very hectic to remove something, or to add something, or to modify something to the constitution. So this quality is not there in our India. We have the things are there, but the stages should be there. Simple, we can able to with simple majority we can add something, or we can change something, we can modify something. Some some things are some major things are also there, no, we have to change into the constitution. In that we have the levels. Simple stage also there, some extra stage, ultra extra stage also there, no, so some kind of, for sake of your understanding, so each stage we have the amendment procedure also there. So that's why India not follow federalism concept. I mean, we can't follow the federalism because why? Because federalism has a features that it has a rigid constitution. Okay, but India are not like that. We have the things, some has some power should be there, something also there, but amendment should also there. But each level, the demand of the things, okay, that's how we can't able to follow the federalism features. Then we have the unitary government, unitary features also there. In between we have to follow one thing, that is we learn. Unitary means central power should be there, no regional powers. And in the central also we can able to, for example, recently Telangana form new state, no, but in unitary feature they can follow the separate state, separate country also. It has that some type of features in the unitary. Okay, and it has a strong center. No, division of power should be there. States, so we have Congress government right now, Telangana. Each state has different governments also there, no? But in unitary we don't have like that thing. Center power is a strong. There is a one thing. And second thing is, constitution may be written or unwritten. It might be written, it might be unwritten, both cases. Okay, written constitution is France, and the unwritten constitution is Britain. They are not in written format constitution. Okay, then third one is um, constitution is the supreme thing. And in federal also constitution is the supreme one. But the major thing is in unitary, what is the major thing, why we can't follow the unitary government India? Any idea? Federal features are written constitution, rigid constitution, division of powers, and judiciary also independent. Judiciary here that place also independent, and in unitary also independent. Both the things are same. Then why India doesn't follow unitary and federalism means, in unitary it is a strong central power. Okay, no regional powers are there. But in India we have that flexibility to govern their own states. Okay, but in federalism, what is the one thing we can't follow? Rigid constitution. Amendment procedure is very tough. But here Amendment means what? Changes, to change the constitution. In 1950, they wrote our constitution. No? At that time, their things are where right now we are living in 2026. This society needs some necessities, no? According to that, we can alter the things. We can alter the rules and regulations, right? So we can have that amendment. We can have that the procedure is amendment. We can change that rules and regulations according to our needs. Okay. So in that we have to follow some three levels are there. One is simple, one is some moderate, third one is extra. In that thing we have to for example, state formation is there, Telangana formation. In that we have to we can amend or we can do something with simple majority. For in central level, what is the power to make the law? Parliament, no? In that we have the simple majority. How many members are there? In that we have to half of the people they can able to vote, then the bill is passed. Simple majority. There is no nothing in that thing. Okay, it like that. Amendment has a three types. Simple majority with some rules are there, and special majority some things are there, and special majority with half of the states should be agree with that thing, like how we have that thing. So but in unitary we have the central is the supreme thing, strongest power. But India not like that. We have the state has their own powers, own things are there. And in unitary we have the written constitution, might be there, might not be. Some countries follow written constitution, some countries not follow written, unwritten, I mean not written format. And judiciary, it may be independent, it may not be. But in our country, judiciary is independent, not dependent on anybody. Judiciary is the major thing, that is the watchdog of the constitution. Their contribution, their power is the supreme. They are the things to check they are working, both legislature and the executive, they are working correct or not. That is the function of the major judiciary thing. Then we have constitution, it might be flexible. They're easily to make amendments. Easily, they can able to, easily they can alter, they can add something over to the constitution. Then it might be some rigid also there. In that unitary, we have two types. One is rigid constitution and second one is flexible. But our India, neither rigid, neither flexible. Okay, so we have that thing, India follows, that's why we have chosen quasi-federalism constitution. In unitary, we have one quality we can, took from that unitary. What is that? We have the strongest central power. No state has the right to form their own country. Am I right? So, but in federalism, that is not like that. They can form their own countries. They can separate from their own state also, their own country. And one apart from that, legislature maybe bicameralism means two houses. We have parliament, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha also there, no? That follow unitary government. But we have in federalism, don't, they unable to follow that kind of things. But India, we follow. So we have some qualities from unitary, some qualities for the federalism. We can club together and we form our constitution according to our needs. What we took from federalism, independent judiciary, again what, and written constitution, division of powers, center is different, state is different, okay, and supremacy of the constitution means judiciary is the highest thing. They are the things they can make, they can check the things they are following our constitution rules and regulations or not. Okay, and the unitary we have the single government, no the dual government is there, division of government. And in unitary the constitution might be written, unwritten, I mean they are their flexibility. And independent judiciary maybe, may not be. And one more thing from the unitary, we have the legislature maybe bicameralism means two houses, bi means two, cameralism means houses, two houses maybe, may not be. But our India follows quasi federalism. We follow strong center from the unitary, and we have taken from the federalism written constitution. And amendment procedure is our own thing. Based on the demand of the thing, we can follow the procedures of the amendment. Okay, and fourth one is independent judiciary and bicameralism. And one more thing, anything we can left that thing from unitary and federalism. Able to understand, no? These are the in the two things we followed the quasi federalism. All over India, all over world, they follow either unitary, either federalism. But our India follow quasi federalism. Okay. So in preamble, what is the preamble? Why in the preamble we have seen the terms, no, sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic. Okay. But initially we have the in 1950, in that time only sovereign, democratic, republic, I mean democratic and republic country, only the three terms are there. But in 42nd amendment have idea, no? Oh, okay, during the Indira Gandhi time, 1976, okay, 42nd amendment added one more terms, socialist, secular, huh? Integrity. Why we add those things in the preamble? Initially is not there, these terms are, but why they add after? Why we took that those terms in the preamble? Simple. First thing is, what is socialism? We already in DPSP is also there. They represent welfare of the state. Yes. So even the why we put in the constitution. Yesterday I told you to have to represent ourselves in front of the thing. No, in the preamble is the first page, and that is the identity card of the constitution. In that we have to should mention that thing, what we are following, what our country follows. Yes, am I right or wrong? Yes. So that's why socialism is also included, and secularism. India already we follow. At that time emergency time is there at that time, so a lot of struggles, a lot of fights over there at that time. So to bring equality among all the religions, we put we add that one word is secularism. And integrity, why we add integrity? What is the meaning of integrity? What is integrity? Unity. That's it. So integrity why at that time? Because at that emergency time, northeastern states are there, na? Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, northeastern seven sisters. This side, eastern side. So they are fighting to separate nation. They fight for the separate nation. So at that time, we mentioned that no, we can't do that like that. We can separate the states, but we can't, separate nation. We can't do that thing. So that's why our term integrity added into the preamble. Simple. Okay, everybody understood? So first thing, what is preamble? We have the terms sovereign, socialist, secularism. Then initially in 1950 we have only three terms, but later 1976 42nd amendment we added again more words. Why? Integrity. Everybody had that idea. Why they added? To bring equality, to bring unity to the country. Why? Because northeastern states, they are fighting for the nationhood thing. So to cut down that thing and to bring equality, to bring unity in the country, to add that term in the preamble. That is the preamble thing. We have to thorough with that preamble. And preamble is a term, that is the thing that you represent our country in front of the thing, in front of the whole world. What India constitution, what India rules, regulations, they follow, they give to the citizens to their country. So first one is our country represent, we follow our own rules, and we follow economic equality, economic justice through via how? To give government schools, or to government scholarship, to government in terms of bring equality in terms economic equality. How? Government schools, colleges, reservation, we follow like that. huh? Hospitals, yes, good. Remaining apart from that, how we can able to bring economic equality in India? These are the things that we can able to ensure in the government. And after that, secularism. Okay, no Hindu, no Muslim, no Christian, nothing. We are the country, we respect all religions in our country. No, nothing like that. No religion is superior, no religion is inferior. Every religion has equal respect, equal things are there. So it is nothing but why? That's why we add that term in the preamble in 1976. In 1950 some terms are there, but in 1976 why we added? Little bit idea, everybody? Why they added in that time, emergency time? Why they added? Little bit idea is there, no? Socialism, secularism, and integrity. Integrity means unity. Why? Because why they added means in the northeastern states they are they are fighting for the separate nation. So to cut down that thing and to bring unity in the country, they are mentioned that we are the integrity should be there in our country. Okay, and in the same features we can able to see in the federalism concept and unitary concept. How we have this strong center in which type of thing is there, which type of concept, strong center in unitary or federalism? Unitary. We took one quality from the unitary. Again federalism, which quality we can took from the federalism? Written constitution. Great. And just tell me Indian things. India follow the quasi federalism. Why can't unitary, quasi unitary? Because most of the qualities we have followed the federalism concept. In entire world, each country follow two types. One is unitary, one is federalism. Okay, India follow which thing? Federalism, but some almost 90%, but 10% is not follow. In that one thing is what? Rigid constitution. We are not rigid to the rules and regulations. Based on the depends on their level, we follow the thing. Amendment procedures, we are not strong, we are strong amendment procedure is not there. Depends on the levels of the thing, we follow the amendment procedures. Okay, then apart from that, our constitution, we have taken some qualities from each country. We took some qualities from each country. In that thing, first one is Britain. Mostly we can qualities from the Britain because they ruled us, no, so their impact is almost there. So first thing is Britain. From Britain, what we taken the qualities from the Britain to include our constitution. First quality, what is that thing? First thing, are nominal head, real head, ray? Nominal, na? Which one is nominal? Who are the nominal head to our country? Real head. That's that we can took from the Britain. And apart from that, parliamentary system. What is parliamentary system? Idea? What is parliamentary system? Legislative, executive work together. Presidential system, they're separate, independently work on themselves. Legislature, their work; executive, their work; judiciary, their work. But in our India, we club together. Legislature and executive, they work together. Why we choose parliamentary means responsible government should be there. They are putting the rules and they are putting the laws into the country. They should responsible for though people. Okay. Then we have rule of law. Rule of law means, any idea? Everybody should be equal. Before the law, everybody, whether PM, either president, everybody should be equal. Either normal citizen also, we have to bound to the rules, regulations by the constitution, though gave to citizens. Even PM, even president, even citizen, whatever, whoever, we bound to follow our constitution, rules and regulations. So that's the one thing that we can, taken from the Britain. Then we have the collective responsibility. Everybody, because how? Collective responsibility in state, CM and council of ministers, they work together to bring welfare of the state. I mean, to get rules, regulations, policies, government schemes. Everybody, they are correct, they are people, they work together to bring new law to the country. No, at the central level we have the president, prime minister and the council of ministers. They work together and they are from the major same party. Yes. So, and they work together to bring new laws, new things. In that process, their collective responsibilities there or not? There is no independent rules and regulations. No, they collectively work together to bring new law to the country. One thing. And single citizenship, we follow single citizenship, not dual thing. But in USA, they followed the double. But our we follow single citizenship. No country, no nothing. You have to be a citizen of India. You must, you are unable to register. You are unable to go to the. I mean, you are able to go to the other countries and everything. But end of the day, we don't allow other citizenship in our country. We follow our own citizenship. That is single citizenship, no dual citizenship. Okay. And apart from that, we have, these are the qualities that we can taken from the we took from the Britain. Then apart from that, other country also there from USA. Each country, what we need, what our constitution need, we took some things to our constitution. In that procedure, the source of the constitution, first one is Britain, obviously, and second one is USA. In USA, from the USA, we took one quality is fundamental rights. Everybody knows, I think so. So in our country, we have the fundamental rights from the article 12 to 35. 12 to 35 fundamental rights. Then judicial review. What is a judicial review? Any idea? Judicial means what? Hmm. They can have that access if any law, anything that there, but they're checking. They are right. They are bound to follow the constitution, their rules. I mean, our constitution gave some rules and regulations. No, that law follows our constitution or not. The judicial review. Supreme Court, High Court, their work is what is same thing? No. Judiciary means what? Judicial review. They're checking the things. They're checking the laws and the regulations. They are bound to follow our constitution thing or not. That is nothing but judicial review. That thing we can, we took from the US. And apart from that, we have the president impeachment. How to we remove our president things. The procedure, how to remove our president. These are things we can have that thing in president chapter we can able to learn. But the sources of the constitution we can have that thing is from the USA. How to procedure, how do we follow the procedure of the removal of the president, how we remove, which is the process is there, how do we remove our president. There is a procedure we can the complete procedure we took from the USA. Then removal of the judges also, how to remove, our judges, the procedure that is also from the USA we have been taken. And these are the five things that we took from the USA. First one is fundamental rights, second would be judicial review, and third one fundamental duties from Russia, not USA. Fundamental rights is different, fundamental duties is different. Okay, and impeachment of president, removal of president is nothing but impeachment of the president, and the removal of the judges also. How we go through the procedure, how to remove our president. Okay, those are the procedures. The thing we can we took from the USA, and apart from that, we have been taken from the other country, Canada. Yeah, we took lot of qualities from each country, some qualities that we can have that thing. So from the Canada we have the federal system. Canada follows the federal system, okay, and with a strong center. But our country, oh no, federal Canada, it has a federal system, but in federal system strong center is not there, in unitary is there, but we follow that thing quasi federalism with strong center. Our India follow quasi-federalism. All over world, they follow either unitary or this federalism. But in India, we took one path, that is quasi-federalism. Entire world, there are only follows two things, two procedures to govern their government, to rule their government. One is federalism, one is unitary. We choose which one? Quasi-federalism. Why? In federalism, one thing is that rigid constitution, that's the only one thing, one minute thing. And apart from that, in unitary, which is the lacking, amendment is very easy. We can flexible amendments, everything you can have the amendment procedure, very simple thing. But in the federalism, we have the very hectic thing to amend some things to the constitution. Anything is right now generation, right now society needs something, no. When you amend something, when you want to amend the constitution, it's very hectic in federalism. But in terms of unitary, we have that thing is very flexible. You can amend anything with very with less amount of time, with less amount of procedure should be there. So that's why our India chosen quasi federalism. Okay, and federalism system from the Canada, and residual powers of the center has the lot of powers is there. They can have the defense power, they can have all the country what they needs to protect our country. We have the strongest powers of the center, they vested with the center only. That is the quality we can took from the Canada. And appointment of the state governors, how we appoint, which is the procedure. So governor thing is there, no? So government governor, how we appoint, which is thing in our state, how the governor should be appointed. The governor person is belongs to our state or other state. Other state. The person is the origin. The person is he belongs to other state. That person is automatically to govern any state. I mean, the native of the person is does not belong to the state of the governor. He can't be a governor to their state. That is the thing. Why? Because the nativism, favoritism is there, no? That you should not be encouraging. That's why our country proceed, the governor should be in the thing is they follow the other state persons. Is the appointment of the governors. We can have that that thing is we can took by the Canada government. And from the Ireland country, from the DPSPs, how to state should be governed, how the things should be there, how we can able to make schemes, how to make laws to the state government. So that is the thing that we can taken by the Ireland government. Okay. And election of president procedure taken by the Canada as Ireland, but the removal taken by the USA. Election of the thing is Ireland, removal is from the USA. Then Rajya Sabha members, how we nominate, how the things are there, no? From the Rajya Sabha members, how we elect, how the procedure Rajya Sabha members is also taken by the Ireland government, Ireland country. Then we have the Australia. Lot of countries are there. Each country contribute to our constitution. I mean, we took in some qualities, some based things that suits our Indian constitution, Indian things. Okay. Australia, from Australia, we have that idea, no? State list, union list, concurrent list. So state list means state has the complete authority to make their laws, their regulations over there. And state central list, complete center authority. They can able to make the rules, they can able to make some laws on their central level, their things. But what is concurrent? In both state and center. So the concurrent list we have to take in from the Australia, the merging of the state and center. That list is we can have that thing in Australia. So that quality, that thing is we invaded by our constitution to take that thing to our constitution. Then apart from that, joint sitting of the both houses, joint sitting. And in parliament, in the future things we can able to have that concept. In parliament we have the thing when bills are not passed, either in Rajya Sabha, in Lok Sabha, at that time joint sitting should be there. So at that time we have to okay. Again we have the from Australia, what we took concurrent list and not state list, only concurrent list. State list, central list is different, but concurrent list we have been taken from the Australia. Apart from that, joint sitting of the both houses, that is also that thing. We can have that thing from the Russia. From the Russia, we took some courses from the Russia is fundamental duties. What are fundamental duties? Any idea? No idea, no? For example, our national anthem, when national anthem is running, no, we have to stand up and give some respect to our national anthem. So those are the things that they included in the fundamental duties. So when national anthem, when national flag, our flag is there, no, we have to stand up to give some respect to our national things. So that kind of things, that is the basic fundamental duties to follow each country, each citizen of the country. That's the basic things. That quality we have been taken from the Russia. The fundamental duties, we have the 51 clause A, we have the article number. So in that we have included, and that is nothing but fundamental duties. Okay, and we have that thing, other country, France. From the France, what we the qualities that we can taken from the France is republic. What is a republic? Head of the government should not be hereditary. So you can call both. The head of the country or head of the state should not be hereditary, and that person should be elected through direct election or indirect election. So this is a thing that we have been taken from the France. Okay, and apart from that, we have the things in the, we have in preamble is there, no, liberty, freedom, any difference? What is that? Liberty means we have some restrictions, but freedom, it has no restrictions. We can have that thing. So liberty of thought, liberty of expression, in the, this is a thing that we have been included in the preamble. Okay. Then equality and fraternity. The terms we can have from the Francis. First one is republic. Third one, liberty, freedom, and the equality and fraternity. Equal justice among all the people. Equality. So everybody should be equal in front of the anything. In our constitution we have either prime minister, either president, either normal citizen. Everybody should be treated equally. The law is given to the each citizen has the equal rights. Okay. Then we have the fraternity means what? Brotherhood relationships. Why we put that thing? Because India is a vast country. We have diverse religions over there. India's diverse things are there. So Hindu, Muslim, Sikhs, Parsis, everybody. So to bring the thing is brotherhood relationship to our country. Everybody follow that fraternity things, means brotherhood relationship to each person. Either religious, nothing matters. The person, the emotional thing is we have to follow the brotherhood relationship among all the people. Okay, irrespective of the religions things. Then we have the South Africa. Second, third country, fourth country, South Africa. From the South Africa, we have been taken from the amendment procedure. How we can able to amend, how we can able to change our constitution. Which procedure should be taken. Okay, so that's the thing we can taken from the South Africa country. And apart from that, election of the Rajya Sabha members. We have the two houses. One is Lok Sabha, one is Rajya Sabha. So how Rajya Sabha members should be elected? Which procedure should be we have to be taken? So that is a thing that we can have. That thing is that quality, that thing we can took from the South Africa country. Okay, and last country, this is the last country. So these are the countries. These are things that we can able to took from the each country to bring our constitution in broader level, to bring equality to the citizens. These are the things. So just quick recap. First one is constitution and government. What is constitution? We have the rule book and the thing is there, no? And what is the constitution functions? Major four functions also there, no? First one is coordination between the citizens or the relations. Second function, and distribution of powers, to give to whom. Okay. And third function, limits of the government. How? Like how? Power should be limited. Okay. Fourth function, welfare of the state. Okay. These are the four functions. Then what are the three organs of the government? What is the legislature function? Judiciary. Huh? Judiciary. Executive. Okay. In India, which type of government we are following? Parliamentary or presidential? Why we choose? Why we choose parliamentary rather than presidential? They ruled us. We follow that kind of parliamentary system. Again, new type of president should be there. No, it will be hectic to govern the country. That's why we choose the parliamentary system. In the parliamentary system, what is the thing? In parliamentary system, work together for what? responsible government. Okay, done. And the governments in worldwide, how many types? What are they? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, oligarchy. In theocracy, which type of government? They are examples. Which country? Their constitution based on which principle they are following? Their religious ideology. Their things, according to their religious things, they follow the same thing. And monarchy, which type? How many types? Huh? King or queen. What are the types? Absolute means what? In absolute, which type of country right now ruling? That is dictatorship. Yeah, you can have that thing also. Saudi Arabia. Okay, and from the that other type of government, constitutional. Constitutional means what? Nominal head is the king or queen or a president, but the real power vested with the president, PM, and their council of ministers. Okay, and apart from other government, which type of democracy? No, democracy we have again classified into two: direct, indirect. Direct government, people like the same thing in representative, indirect also same thing. But is what is the difference between the direct democracy? People who are participating in the making the laws, that suits for the small population countries like Switzerland, that type of thing. India, we can't do like that. People directly not participate in the law making things, everything. We are the representative, we elect the people to make laws instead of us. So India is a huge population, that type of country, we won't allow direct democracy. Okay, by reason we have the clarity. Then other type, representative, best example, which country? India and USA also. Then dictatorship means which type? What is the thing in that government? One person they rule, and they make the things should be there. Okay. Right now, which type of which country they are following that kind of thing? And at 1930s, which person? Dictator. Okay. So oligarchy. They are the but that type of government not right now. At that time, ancient things were there, but right now we are not following the oligarchy government. Okay, then we have the preamble. Preamble is the constitution first page, that is the identity card of the constitution, that represent which type of constitution, which type of rules that you are following. Each country, their preamble is there. So that preamble, the thing is, we follow sovereign, socialist, democratic, and republic country. Okay, we follow. What is the sovereign country means what? We rule ourselves, nobody can enter into our things to make law or something, nothing like that. We are the country, we can make our laws, our things, our decision by our own independent decisions. Nobody, USA come and give some suggestion, not like that. We took our own decisions, we took our own independent decisions. That is nothing but sovereignty. Okay, then what is socialism means what? Economic justice. So socially, economically, we bring equality among the citizens. Like how? Through government, through policies. They can, through schemes, through government things, they can have that thing. Like that, they bring equality among the citizens economically and socially also. And best example is reservation for the education purpose. And from the, for farmers, we have the different schemes. So each organization, each things, we have that thing. We can get some government schemes from the each person to the country. And secularism means what? We are the country, we respect all religions in our country, either Hindu, either Muslim, not like that. We respect all the religions in our country. And after that, we have the democracy and the republic. It indicates what? Our head of the government, it's not a hereditary, and we follow elected government, like that. So those are thing. And we have the liberty. Liberty means we have the freedom, but should be in restrictions should be there. And integrity, why? Unity, we have to be there in our country. So why, firstly, in India, in preamble, only sovereign democracy republic is there. Then added three terms that represent in 42nd amendment. The other terms is socialism, secularism, and integrity. Why we have idea, no? Indira Gandhi time, they took some words from to our preamble. Integrity, why we added to the preamble? To bring unity. At that time, the northeast states, they are fight for the nation. So our country is not like that. We are giving, equal things. We are being unity in diversity, and that term will represent in our preamble. That's why the integrity word added in our preamble. Okay. Again, sources of the things, which type of thing is we are following, federalism or unitary, and we follow which thing? Quasi. Why? Federalism, it has a rigid constitution, written constitution, the powers, division of powers, center, state. Unitary, unitary in which thing? What we the things that we are taken from the unitary? Strongest power. And from the federalism, division of powers we have taken. And from the unitary, which thing? Written constitution or unwritten? There is there. But federalism must should be written constitution. And the one more thing from the federalism, why we can't be unable to took that thing is rigid constitution. We have the not flexible or rigid. We choose the middle path. Okay. That's why India follows the quasi federalism. Okay. And apart from that, we have the sources to our country, our constitution. We have the each country played vital role to bring our constitution in front of the citizen, to equality, justice, and everything. Each quality, each thing is already there. In other countries, they are following. So to take that quality from the each country, and our country needs which type of thing, according to that we molded that thing, and we drafted, we created the constitution to our citizens. So each country played vital role. For example, USA, which quality we are taken from the USA? Fundamental rights. So that is very essential for the India and everybody citizens. So that quality we can taken from the USA. Example, fundamental duties, Russia. From the Ireland, state, how to state governor, how to state should be there, how welfare of the state should be there. So each country we have been taken each quality, and to bring our constitution to, like, which thing is suitable to our country, that will taken and that molded, and that will be in the put in the constitution. These are the things. Okay. Sir, right? Everybody understood, no?
Did we complete this slide? Done? We have to start here, right? Or this was completed? Not done. So please keep adding religion and caste impact on society. I hope the previous classes which we learned regarding the society. Sir, religion and a concept. Why do we have religion as a concept in the Indian society? First question. Yes or no? Religion అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ జనరల్గా ఎక్కువ డైల్యూట్ అయ్యి సారీ the religion as a concept which has been diluted and which we are having the diversity, it is only in the terms of our Indian society only. If you see, we have different types of religions. Yes or no? We have Hinduism, we have Sikhism, we have Muslim, we have Christianity, we have Jains, we have Buddhist, whatnot, etc. Everything, the religions which are present in this world. And also, in fact, if I want to say further, we gave the world a religion called as Buddhism. Buddhism has been brought up only in India, in the Bihar. Understanding. So, religion as a concept, if we try to learn, what does religion teaches us? Can the people just tell? It teaches us culture. Still, what did religion teaches us? Are cultures and traditions born out of religion or they are before also? Are the cultures and traditions born only after religion has been established or before also they are there? As we have learned in before classes, we have a primitive cultures. Before I explain, I have explained that the evolution of society has been started from the primitive cultures called as bands. Yes or no? There they have the customs which are non-tangible. It means which are not written in a script, but they followed some customs which are what they're called as those customs they're called as primitive cultures. Understanding. And if the religion has to have a culture, it should have a tangible things. Yes or no? Ante it means they should have a written script. They should be having a written script. And what we talked about traditions, what is the root word of tradition? It is just passing on from one generation to the another generation. These are the traditions. But what will religion telling is about to us? What is religion talking about? Yes or no? Religion tells us way of life. It teaches us, as we discussed, the traditional education, which was there before the Western education, which has been introduced in the Indian society. So no, the traditional education generally teaches the obedience, the tolerance, the patience. Yes or no, the respect to elders, the values, morals, understanding. I hope you all discussed in the class everything. Yes or no? Next, what is the first point indicating? It shapes the social norms and value systems. I said value systems are developed through value systems in the society are evolved through no, first a norm will be created, then slowly those norms will be converted into value systems. I said you an example also. Respecting elder is a value system, but touching their feet is a norm. Yes or no? This was generally a norm, but slowly, when the societies are evolving, this touching the feet also became a value system. If you don't touch the feet of elders, it means it showcases that you are not giving respect towards the elders. Understood? First point. Now, second point, it influences the, obviously, in India as a country, yes or no, during elections, not only in this modern times, if you see in the British rule, for example, if you see in the British rule after 1857 revolt, after 1857 revolt, the British has ruled India by using a policy called as, can anybody, do people aware of 1857 revolt, the mutiny revolt which happened in India? After that, Britishers observed one common thing in that revolt. I already explained in the class. Hello. I have already explained. He used a policy. If you forget like this, how? Huh? He used a policy called as divide and rule policy. Understanding. In that revolt, the Britishers observed one common thing. What is that? Muslims and Hindus came together and fought. If this is a scenario in the future, then he thought we cannot to conquer this country. Yes or no? Then he started the divide and rule policy. In this way, in 1905, he has partitioned the Bengal. In 1905, the Bengal partition has been happened, and the madrasas and dharmasas or the gurukuls have been established in the on the Indian landmass. From there, the concept of religion in the political divide has been started. That is the reason a philosopher or the sociologist Karl Marx uses a phrase. He says, "Religion is the opium of the masses." Religion is the opium of masses. What is this opium? Drugs. Yes or no? Once it is injected, you cannot come out of it. Yes or no? And Bhagat Singh says that he already said that I don't believe in any religion. I'm an atheist. Bhagat Singh's statement was that because if he believes one particular religion, I said religion means, for suppose if you take this, what is this ism called as? If anywhere it is ism, it is ideology. Religion is a ideology. Bhagat Singh said, I am not towards a particular ideology, but towards the independence of my nation. If I divert towards this religious things, I cannot get independent to my country because Britishers used this as a tool to rule the country. This is the reason why the Muslim League Party has been established. And if you are people aware, the Indian National Congress, the party which was established in 1885, it was established by a British officer. It was established by a British officer simply to tell that it is your Muslim party, this is the party of Hindus. I hope you people are understanding how this will impact the. Generally, we said vote bank politics. Yes or no? In our country, we still have a single Muslim party. Can you tell that name? Baba, we discussed all these things. This is not the first time. MIM party towards particular ideology? Yes or no? If this has been injected in your blood, we can also use radicalization. I can radicalize you. I can make you a terrorist also. Yes or no? This is what Pakistan has used towards India. This is what Pakistan is using towards India through radicalizing. I also used a word called as fundamentalism. Who is a fundamentalist? Who is a fundamentalist? Who believes his only religion is the good religion. Yes or no? You have to understand all these phenomena. If you read the newspapers, you have to connect to these topics. Answers writing in Indian society is not mere from textbooks. The questions not come from textbook. The questions are asked in generalized ways. You have to answer while you are observing the society. If you observe the society, then only you can answer. I hope I already told you in 2020 there was a question on marriage. Marriage as an institution is going day by day into destruction. Please suggest some measures according to your views. For this question, the answer is not available in any textbook. No, only on your observation. How the marriages are evolving slowly in the society. I hope you people know from patriarchy, matriarchy, again live-in relations, yes or no, live-in relationships and etc. etc. So many examples are there. You can quote all these examples. Yes or no? And what Gandhiji talks about religion. What Gandhiji said about religion. He said religion should teach us morals. Religion should teach us morals, but not the arrogance. Not the arrogance. I also said to people, every religion talks at the spirituality, only the same. No religion tells to kill the people. Yes or no? That is all the radicalization which is happening in the countries. Understanding political behavior. If there is no religion, if there is no caste, if there is no religion, there is no caste, the political masters cannot rule India. Yes or no? Still, if you see in the villages, still casteism exists. Casteism. Maakulapodu. Yes or no? Untundi. Still today it is there. For example, if you see Jagan as a political leader, his father is from Pulivendula, Rajshekar Reddy. From then till today, is only his family, only those persons have won from that area. Even recently, Pawan Kalyan also came to Telangana. What he said on the Telangana Formation Day, he said, in Andhra we fight for caste. In Telangana people fight for fight for Telangana only. తెలంగాణలో తెలంగాణ అని ఉంటుంది. In Telangana, only one statement, our Telangana. But in Andhra, we have our caste. Yes or no? These examples are quoted to just make you understand how the political masters behave. Yes or no? This behavior is impacting the voting patterns in the society. Understanding. At least little bit. What is next point telling about? It promotes, it can promote. If you remove this can also, it is okay. To remove this can also, it is okay. But the statement states that it can promote social cohesion. I said cohesion meaning yesterday. I said cohesion, I said yesterday. Cohesion means bringing together. Cohesion means the religion binds together. It is binding. Yes or no? Why do people think this plays a key role? This religion concept. Because religion binds together. Religion binds together. It binds the people. Yes or no? That togetherness feeling, that oneness feeling towards religion is very, very strong. Very, very strong. This is a reason I think I told you people in the first class. In the first class, the minorities have this binding so strong. The minorities in our country have this binding so strong, but the majority, then, these people will not possess that strong of unity. Remember, I hope you people remember it. With examples also, I explained everything. If you people forget, nothing is doing. I cannot do anything. Social cohesion and solidarity. Understand? Getting sleep. So next, sometimes it leads to discrimination and exclusion. Discussed yesterday how the discrimination can happen in diversity. Generally, it is discrimination only. Even if the people are in one religion, for suppose in Hinduism we have rich people, we have poor people also. but same religion. Are they equating both of them equally? No. We only tell, right? Yes or no. In Hyderabad, we have Jubilees. Adjacent to only, we have slum also. Manikonda Jagir. It is generally a slum. Yes or no. Same religion people exist. Yes or no. I'll tell you a small example. I was seeing for rent in Uppal. When I went to an apartment for seeing a rent, that lady asked me, "From which caste are you?" She asked, "From which caste are you?" She's a Hindu. She's a Hindu. She's asking which caste from you are. I said, "For giving house, why you didn't caste?" She said, "Some supernatural powers are there in this. If you do something," just see the people understanding how the people are still behaving. And one of the apartment which I went with my friend, I generally send him. He was a Muslim. When I sent him, the owner said him, "Sorry, Babu, I'll not give the flat to Muslims. Just let divide the society. If you do like this, if these will not happen, then what will happen? If you do like this will happen. Yes or no?" I said, religion should teach, religion will teach. This is highest ideal. Yes or no? Even Gandhi talked about it. Even Bhagat Singh also talked about humanity only. It is the highest ideal in any religion. You read any religion, either it is Quran, Bible, Bhagavad Gita, any damn religion you take, it only teaches humanity. Humanity at the top level. If people behave like this, that's the reason for communal riots happening in the society. Just because of few people, just because of few people, majority of them are suffering. Yes or no? You people will think Old City is a general disturbed area. But you people don't know, when I grow up there from my childhood, there are people who are very, very, very good than Hindus. In fact, we only poke them to disturb the society. We only poke them. So no. Here and there we find some disturbances. I also said in everything there are exceptions. If one exception is there, you cannot apply it as example to majority. In 150 crore population, if here or in one or two places something happens, you cannot apply it to majoritarians. Yes or no? What was that lady and that uncle was doing over there? Yes or no? When I went and talked to them, he welcomed me like with red carpet. He was not. My friend was not even allowed to enter into house. That gate. Just see, understanding live examples. It's not created stories or exaggerating. Somewhere people will be there like this only. Exclusion. It means keeping them distancing away from us. Away from us. I hope you people remember when I said in the villages how the housing pattern will be arranged. Yes or no? In village, we still have the religious divide, the caste divide also, the exclusion of the lower caste people. Yes or no? As they are said as they are polluting the caste system if they enter into the village. Is that not exclusion? A particular set, particular community of people are being excluded from the society. Yes or no? From here, from here starts the exploitation. From here starts the exploitation. Yes or no? In the Chaturvarna system which we have discussed, the Shudras were exploited like anything. And also the systems which we discussed, the Raitwari, the Mahalwaris, the Zamindari systems, who were the majorly exploited people, the peasants and the farmers. Urdu. Yes or no? Seeing life we have not discussed only. And next, these social reform movements we are going to discuss in detail in the further chapters. Can you tell me few people names who have contributed to the society, who reformed the society? Raja Ram Mohan Roy. I told everything to them. They're not even opening their mouths. Yes or no? Raja Ram Mohan Roy in which example? Sir, please. Yeah. Who? Who was it? Sati system. I hope you people know the Sati system. How I explained. Everything I explained from starting date till today. You're not opening your mouths. And also I said Raja Raman Roy was from a conservative Brahmin family. Sati was done with by whom? Brahmins only. What made him to think alike? Western education. Western education. Today when we are discussing morning in essay, I read a statement. If everyone are thinking alike, it means someone is not thinking. Till Raja Ram Mohan Rai has entered into scene, everyone was thinking alike. Like it is a good ritual or good practice. This person think alike. He thought differently. Yes or no? Then the system has been changed. Link, is it? Understanding? Uh, Next, further points. Religion and caste are two of the most influential institutions in Indian society. Till now we discussed same point came. Religion and caste. Without these two, you cannot imagine Indian society. Yes or no? How the caste is decided? How your caste is decided? Good. This how the religion is decided by birth. I said decided. I didn't ask what is caste. Question అర్థం కాలేదు. I am asking how this has been decided. Can you change it? Can you change religion? Yes. You said no. Yes. Can you change caste? Yes. Why can't you change? Why can't you change? If you change religion as a Muslim, this will automatically vanish. Yes or no? Don't stop. Nothing. If you change this, this will be gone. Yes or no? And it is constitutionally mandated. It is your choice. It's one's individual choice. You can change to any religion. Yes or no? People are changing genders only. Religion is not a big thing. Hello? Understanding? They shape everything, the terms which you have discussed, again they are repeating. Everything which I discussed in the class as basics, they're again repeating in the concepts. Yes or no? Social, generally determining the societal relationships. Whether it can be mother, father, whether it can be a mother, father, brother, sister, wife, husband, whatever the social relationships that based on some salient features of the Indian society. Yes or no? Family, the kingship, everything we discuss, social stratifications. All the society is stratified layer by layer. Yes or no? Next, they shape cultural practices. Yes or no? How can you define culture? The people who have completed first year can tell the definition of culture. In simple terms, how can you define a culture? Can you people tell me What is difference between culture, civilization? Story turning pages. Huh? That is the reason I said please revise. I already discussed in the class. You people tell computer for us here person. Indian society. What is culture? What is civilization? You have to open your mouths. Hmm. Advanced way of living. Good. What is culture then? Don't do again addition. Contrary statements. If I ask you what is ethics, you will use word called morals, but ethics and morals are different. So no, same. Two different words. Tradition is different, culture is different, civilization is different. Culture is way of life. Civilization is this advanced way of life. Culture comes from religion. Traditions come from generations. Understood? Don't think religion is only the way of life. From religion only, the cultures are derived. Generally, if you say the definition of culture, it is a set of beliefs, the faith systems, the customs, the traditions, everything come under the bracket of culture. The Moors, they are not Moors, they are read as Moors. Yes or no? There are also a type of cultures, primitive culture groups. What cultural practices do we have in modern day? Did you heard word rituals and sacrifices? What are they? Ah, to attend moksha, you will do rituals. Then why do you do sacrifice to eat? To eat goats, chicken? Hmm? When did this practice start in India? The rituals and sacrifices. I told you people in Rig Veda, when a guest comes to home, they would slaughter the cow. Did they sacrifice? Yes or no? Rituals, if you can give example, yajnas, yagalu. Yes or no? It is a type of ritual. Marriage, again ritual. You can't do marriage in register office. You can do. Marriage can be done in 2 minutes. Hello. 2 minutes stop, we can do marriage. But our culture says you should not do marriage like that. Because this was created by Brahmins, by the priestly class. Yes or no? Certain set of rules says if you do, then you are said that you are pure or purified or the ritual has been completed. Do you heard this word called as Ashwamedha Yaga? Ashwamedha Yaga. What does it mean? In English, what it is called as? Why are so too weak? Ah, I'm not asking process. Process, okay. In process, what is process? They will leave the horse. Who will leave? King. Hmm. He told only half story. Wherever the horse is stopped, the king will fight. He will wage a battle with the kingdom. If you win, it's yours. If you're not win, it's mine. Whoever stops the torch. That is called the Ashwamedha. And after completion of this ritual, at last he'll do that yaga and he'll slaughter cows, horses. The cow which went, he will slaughter that cow. This is called as Ashwamedha Yaga. Yes or no? In English, we call it as policy of conquer. Policy of conquer. To conquer the states. Conquer the states. How they have been evolved. Slowly, the different sacrifices from ancient times till modern times. I said in depth, in detail, we are going to discuss from Monday. Yes or no? As of now, just keep an idea how they have been come into role. Done. Again, the same point they shape political behavior. Next, they shape economic opportunities. Yes or no? If you see these marriage bureaus, for every caste we have a marriage bureau. Yes or no? The caste is used as clear how the religion and caste impact these societies. Do you have these patterns in any other state or country of the world? This much of diversity? No, you will not see anywhere. Yes or no? It is not possible. I said in other countries we see what we see. We see, very good. We see the society is divided in class. Yes or no? Race means color, color discrimination. It is generally biological. Yes or no? Which you cannot change. Though people are trying to change, applying cosmetics, lipsticks. Oh, yes or no? We people think we have to change like South Koreans, that glassy faces. Is it possible? We are tropical people. They are temperate people. Their genetic coding is like that. But people sitting here applying, they think that applying something will become like them. Foolish people. Yes or no? Foolish mentality. Yes, I'm, I'm making sense. Understanding at least. Yes or no? Just write this. This is biggest joke I ever learned. It is a biggest joke. Why you people are sitting here to study for what? To achieve job. If you think, if you think this is a job, then bro, you are in wrong place. How did you think it's a job? Apart from this, in this whole world, you have more than 10 lakh jobs. If you think this is a job, then you are ready to corruption. Yes, he is ready to corrupt. How did you think it's a job? To serve the nation. To serve the nation, you want to become only IAS officer. What I am doing now, serving the nation, preparing the warriors. Is this not service? If you run an NGO, it's not a service. This is big scam. NGOs are biggest scam. The foreign funding which you get directly goes to these NGOs, and these NGOs are used in the political masters during elections. A person, I hope you people know him, George Soros. Did you heard his name? George Soros. 2 3 years back, he was hot topic in Indian Parliament. Rahul Gandhi walked away. Entire Congress party opposition walked away when his discussion has come. Do you know who he is? In US, he is the biggest big shot. He runs multiple NGOs across the world. He runs multiple NGOs, Christian missionaries. He will fund the people. And you know who will fund this fellow? Don't see like, oh. Once Bill Gates एक इंटरव्यू रहता, one interview will be there. I hope now it is there or not in YouTube. He openly said, I want to give funds to India for Christian missionaries. Who is Bill Gates? I asked who is Bill Gates. Founder of? Do you think he's a good fellow? In Kashmir, till 2014, whenever a police action is to be taken, the students, the youngsters used to stone peddle. Stone peddling would be happening. Yes or no? That is not random. It is paid. If you people, I say you people, go and beat somebody, why will you go and hit somebody? Because 3 times food, sleep, acha shelter hai, everything is there. For those people, nothing is there. If I tell them I'll give you 500 rupees, go and throw rocks on him, he will easily go. Yes or no? This is too early to discuss this all with the people. When I discuss, generally I discuss all these topics in internal security class. Internal security classes, in IR classes, generally these discussions come. Because you need to be aware about this as a bureaucrats. As bureaucrats, you need to be aware of everything. Because people come near you with all wrong intentions. Always remember one thing in life, there is no concept of free lunch in this world. There is no concept of free lunch. If somebody comes and offers you something, it means he is seeking something from you. Only simple agenda. The world is not good as the people look. The world plays dirty games. I explained what the world will play the dirty games, how US play the dirty games. US topic if comes, we can discuss for 6 hours. Beautiful topic. The favorite fellow is Trump. My favorite fellow. But this is a joke, yeah. For me, it is a very, very big joke. Nobody will do social service. They presume to do, they presume that they are doing social service. Yes or no? If you are really doing social service, you should not expect in return anything. If you respect anything, it is nothing but business. Yes or no? When you love somebody, if you expect in return, it is a business. If your love is really true and unconditional love, you will not expect anything. For example, I'll tell you one thing. The dogs, the pets which you grow in your home, if you not give food to them, will they go away from your house? They'll come and sit beside you. Yes or no? But if the same thing done with you, if you are not kept food by your parents, then your real Vishwarupam comes out. Yes or no? That's the reason that the way where animals have been reached, we humans are still striving to reach. Please understand, there is nothing called social service. If you are really doing the social service with honesty and integrity, then you are really doing exceptionally good. There are few people who are called as philanthropists. Philanthropy work they will do. Example, can you tell one man classic example? Very good. Ratan Tata. Why people are remembered? Abdul Kalam will you forget? Ratan Tata will you forget? Subhash Chandra Bose will you forget? You know Subhash Chandra Bose story? The real service was by that person. He went to Hitler and asked, "You help me in bringing freedom for my country. I'll do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want." For that, Hitler said, "I'll help you in giving freedom for your country. Will you work for me here?" He said, with not even seconds thinking, he said, "I'll do." Then Hitler shocked and asked, he said, "When I'm giving freedom to your country, you say that I will rule my country. What you are saying, you will come and work as slave for me." What Subhash Chandra Bose said is, I, I want freedom for my country. There is no intention of ruling my country. That is the real service. Baba, just think, at the age of 23, we are fighting for so many things. In home, if parents stay you to study in home, you say, "I'm not having chair, I'm not having table, I'm not having AC, the room is not good, it is smelling bad, the food is not good." So no, for everything we say complaints. We tell, "I'll not eat this food, I'll not eat that food." But think, people who are not even getting that food, or not even getting that food, but you are getting that food, and you excuse against, yes or no? She is connected because she does, I think. Huh? Understand all these things. Yeah. At the age of 23, we are fighting like anything, but Bhagat Singh gave his life for the country at the age of 23. Just think the man how the service is there. So no, when you're studying something, I said you have to gain something. Subha, we discussed what is the real nature of knowledge in philosophy. When you seek information, did that information grounded you or did it lifted you with arrogance? Yes or no? When you read all the social reformers, freedom fighters, just don't read and leave it. Take what can be taken, the positive things. Understanding, which will be helpful. See, the preparation should be comprehensive. Preparation should be comprehensive and heuristic. Once if you learn anything, try to learn full. Don't learn half. Please. Till these many years, academic injustice is there to everybody. Whatever we learn, rote learning, yes or no? Rote learning we have done till this age. But at least from this age, don't do rote learning. Try to understand the concepts. Bring examples. Yes or no? Drink the blood of faculties. Grab information. Yes or no? The faculty should think, "Yerra babu ila nadu." We should run from you people. Yes or no? Try to learn the things. Connect everything, each and every point. I said from day one, society is a technical subject which draws references from history, geography, polity, politicals, anything. We can draw references. And in one PDF also we got 73 and 74th amendment also. Yes or no? When we study the tribals, we study the SCs also, STs also, reservations. When we study backward classes, the population, the urbanization, the women movements, everything will be coming. So please try to revise the things. Please revise. Written promotes social cohesion. These are the positive impacts. Social cohesion, again, binding or bringing people together at one place or at one community. Understanding. Next, it provides moral. Two terms are there. Hello. Two terms. It gives morals also, values also. What is morals? What is ethics? तुम लोग कितना पढ़ा है, भूल भूल जाना बस. How much we teach, you just forget like anything. No discussions. What is the difference? I am asking you people what I taught only, not the subject from Mars or Jupiter. The time we're there in class, everything is in brain. The time we step out of the class, everything will evaporate. అంతే కదా. English, no English. What you understand by seeing the word moral, I already explained. నేర్చుకోకపోతే మొదటి కదా. I said these are purely individual perspectives. I said that individual ethics are society. Yes or no? You people forget I cannot do anything. We have done this discussion for 40 minutes. For 40 minutes, we have discussed in detail with examples. Everything has been done. I cannot do now. I cannot do now. It's your karma. You forgot. Just forget like that. You people don't want to learn. After me teaching exactly for 30 to 40 minutes, he was there in class. For you only have thought in that class. You only forgot. I teased what is value. I thought what is norm. I thought what is ethics. I also thought what are morals with examples. Yes or no? That time there was no recording. Now you can say, sir, you didn't teach. Yes or no? You will tell it preserves culture and traditions. The things which we have learned, just keeping in an organized structure. It encourages the joke here. Next, strengthens the national integration. Yes or no? What is the official language of India? Hindi. Only Hindi? Only Hindi? No. Then what? ఎవరో ఇంగ్లీష్ అంటారు కానీ గట్టిగా చెప్తలేరు. ఎవరు అది? From here only. You people will tell correct answers, but you people murmur. There is a problem. I said speak out. If you will not speak now, you cannot speak when you become a district collector. If you don't speak now, if you don't do mistakes in class, you will do mistakes in exam. This is a place to do mistakes. And it's free. It's free. Yes or no? When I'm see, when we are teaching something, when the people don't receive, it's not our fault. Teaching is our end because you people paid no. You people paid. Yes or no? When you people pay, the institution brings good faculty. When good faculty is teaching, the receiving problem is signals are not going into your brain. Nothing we can do. You people might think I will give the detailed notes of this all thing. I will give detailed notes. But if you don't remember what we are discussing in class and writing the running notes, you will lost. You'll be losing something. The essence of the subject you'll be lost. Notes are just to write in your exam. That performance should be done in the exam only. The real teaching side in the class. I also said the questions which you get in down degree exams is different questions from the UPSC questions. Please remember that point and study. Please remember that point and study. Boys also. Don't sleep. Write the negative impact also. టైం అయిపోయిందా సార్ ఇక 2 minutes ఉంది సార్ ఆగండి మళ్ళీ రేపు వచ్చి ఇదే పెట్టాలని నాకు అలిగినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ See, this will start. This is broader topic. Please reserve it from till the topic comes. Separate chapter is there, communism. Separate chapter is there for communism. Then remember this word, which fundamentalism. I said religion is a big topic, marriage again big topic, communalism, regionalism, fundamentalism, everything will come. Socialism, secularism, all isms, Pavanism, Jainism, everything ism. So no. Next, vote bank politics, social exclusion, gender inequality. Is this present in present society? No. Who did you see unequal? Who's treated you as unequal? Your parents in school. Huh? Where did you find that inequality? These people are fighting, right? This community is fighting for that social inequality only, right? Sir, no. Even though Supreme Court recognized this as separate groups in society, still people are not ready to accept it. Sir, no. Sir, some examples I have seen in my life, live examples. You people will not understand, or you people may be shocked. In LB Nagar, when I went to meet my friend, we generally went to out to eat some snacks. People were coming with band, in car, everything. We thought it was something marriage or barat is coming. But when we have went there and seen four boys, first they were boys, they have changed into gays, and they have done the operation and came. For that they are enjoying. For that they are enjoying. पूरा बारात लेके आ रहे हैं वो लोग. And you know their parents are socially status people, high status people. They were crying like anything in home. They were crying like anything in their homes. You know, their fathers, one person was an IPS officer. One person was a IPS officer. Young boys, 24, 25 years. Their parents didn't accept, but their siblings accepted. They were going and dancing teamwork with them. They still didn't get acceptance. Recently, also, violence has been, sorry, they have done some dharnas also. I hope if you see the news, or no, they said they want recognition. Read newspapers. Society is such a subject. If you read newspapers, only then you'll understand. If you don't read newspapers, the ultimate person to lose something is you only. What maximum I can teach in the class, I'm trying my best. Out of that, you should read newspaper, come to me and ask the question, sir, why it is like this? It is not coming so far. Though I have not studied subject in depth, it is just superficial understanding. Superficial understanding of subject. From Monday, the scene is not same. Done. Hasi mazak ho gaya. See mazak done. Since 1 week. From Monday, serious study. From Monday, you will be getting assignments from me. If you are not doing assignments, you are not allowed to the class next day. Whatever subject I teach from Monday, I already said to you people also. Yes or no? In general science. I hope you people remember. Done? Please write this fast. Fast, fast. I said word minute 22 words per minute. You have to increase the speed. Only 7 minutes, 8 minutes, you will get right answer. Don't use black pen, blue pen. Only single pen. We write with black pen, underline it, again taking blue pen, writing. Nothing should be there. In the exam, you'll not get that much of time. Is our culture preserved? Is our culture preserved? No. Yes. Huh? Don't know. What is this word? Hmm. Simple sum. Religious structures. Religious structures. I said these heritages are protected by a organization. It is called as UNESCO. I also told to list out the structures in India also. Did you people done it? Explain in the class, very good. I said you written, good. Question written, but answer not written. It is not good. So no. జోవియల్ ఉన్నా అంటే ఏమని అర్థం కాదు నీకు కూడా అడ్వాంటేజ్ జోవియల్ ఉన్నా నవ్విపిస్తున్నా అంటే ఏం చేయాలని అర్థం కాదు హలో అండర్స్టాండింగ్ డోంట్ టెస్ట్ మై పేషెన్స్ వెన్ వర్క్ ఈస్ గివెన్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి డన్ సార్ నో వర్క్ టైంలో వర్క్ హసి మజాక్ దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓకే అట్ దట్ టైం I said you to list out because it will be helpful to quote examples when you get these type of questions. Culture and heritage. Done? Can we go forward? Impact of caste. Please write fast. Everything is discussed already. What is mobility? No one is asking questions here. Do you know what is mobility? Do you know? What is mobility? Somebody said movement, mobile, movement. Moving from one place to another place. Baba, it is English. It is English. In answers, you have to use these words only. You cannot use moving from one place to another. Instead that, you have to use mobility. Learn English. I said two books also. How your English can be improved. To people or to you people? Somebody I said two important books. Huh? I said to you people, right? There are two books to improve your English vocabulary. Word Power Made Easy, one book, and another book is The Thesaurus book. One more is The Thesaurus. Daily, just read 10 words. Enough. Daily, 10 words. You have 2 years of time. A to Z. Entirely finished. Yes or no? Because once you become an IFS officer, you have to use that English. Yes or no? I said example Shashi Tarun. To whom I said SEM 3 or SEM 1? SEM 3. Shashi Tharoor, idea unnada? Person is an MP from Kerala, Congress MP. If you see his English fluency, he will use some new words. Yes or no? When you listen to his interview, you have to keep dictionary beside you because you'll not understand his English that easily. Yes or no? Is he gifted by birth? He also learned. You also learn. You also learn because in international relations, in that parlance, we have to use some words, some vocabulary should be used to write the answers. Yes or no? Please try to learn. Sir, నేర్చుకోవడం తప్పేం లేదు సార్. Yes or no? By birth, we are not known anything. Yes, everything is learned. Learn English. What is wrong? What is wrong? Nothing is wrong. Learn Spanish, learn French, learn Malayalam, learn Tamil. Your wish. Learn languages. Language, if you learn, what happens? Why do people learn different languages? For communication. Communication, language, there is no link. You know Swami Vivekananda? He says this. For communicating, you need not use your mouth, but you can communicate. ఇలా సైన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇంత తెలివా అమ్మో. You know how you can convey something about yourself while not talking also you can convey. Can you tell one example? Anybody? Without talking, you can convey what you are. Body language. You are takadimi takanu. You are saying sign language. Did I tell అవతల మనిషికి చెవులు ఇవి నేను చెప్తున్నా? What did I say? How you will convey about yourself without talking? One example. For example, నేను ఎట్లనే చెప్తాను, నేనే చెప్తా. For example, you went to a place. This is done by Swami Vivekananda only. You can read his books. There, he will tell that one example is there. When he went to a place, he don't know that place language. Yes or no? Somebody gave him a food packet. Nothing he did. He took that food packet, gave to a beggar. What it is showing? It means you are a human person. You are having that humanity in you. It can be understood easily. It can be understood easily. That's the reason I generally say to people, the books you study for UPSC, Parama Chetta books. Parama CHETTHA Chetta books. They are wonderful books to read. చాలా మంచి books ఉన్నాయి సార్. If you want to understand psychology and philosophy, a book is there called as Sophie's World, The Old Monk, The Alchemist. Excellent books are there. If you read those books, your entire personality will change. Wonderful books are there. You know, there is a book called Mossad. You know what is Mossad? Intelligence Agency of Israel. If you read that book, yeah, it is excellent book. The Art of War. Sun Tzu's books. You have to read his books. Excellent books written. Sun Tzu. Wonderful author. Sun Tzu. TZUN. Sun Tzu. The Train to Pakistan. Excellent book. The Train to Pakistan. You read their book and come to me once. 150 or 120 odd it will be available. That is real story during the partition of India and Pakistan. How the trains were carrying the dead bodies from one village to another village. One village is in India, one village is in Pakistan, just border to Punjab, West Punjab and East Punjab. The trains were carrying dead bodies like anything. There, the people missed a small logic of tolerance and patience. These people were sending Hindu bodies from Lahore. These people are sending Muslim bodies from India. You read that book, you shiver like anything. Excellent books are there. But UPSC is mandating to read those books. Lakshmi Kant is worst book. Believe me. Lakshmi Kant is worst book. I'm making this statement openly. You read a book, D.D. Basu. Read the book of Granville Austin. Excellent books. The Constitution of India made by Durgadas Basu and Granville Austin. Excellent books are there for polity. Society, no particular book only. For society, no particular book because society tends to change and evolve day by day. So you cannot write particular book. Ethics, no book. Essay again, no book. Morning, I hope you people are enlightened. Huh? Almost went to the stage. Yes or no? Done? అయిపోయింది